Right, so what are we up to? Well, we're going to go fishing. We're not actually going to go till the middle of the night. It's going to be about 3 AM that we'll be heading down. Now they give the wind to pick up about early morning, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. I'm hoping we'll get a session in without any trouble with the wind causing us problems. But you never know on this island, it changes so quickly. They have given the winds for tomorrow, the next day, sort of 65 mile an hour, so it's going to get pretty violent out there. I haven't really done much in the dinghy lately because obviously there just hasn't been any fish out there. And the pots I pulled out, again, we were getting a lot of storms, couldn't get to them. And when you, I mean, it basically damages your equipment, you could lose your equipment, and it's just no point in going down. I mean, like I say, you can't get out most of the time. In a small dinghy it can be quite, you know, dangerous if the wind gets up on you. So we're going to go and try, like I say, tonight, we're going to go and try for bream, red mullet, that sort of thing. Now there hasn't been a lot around in general, as far as I know, not from the shore anyway. Few congers around, few squid around, but those things are always around this time of year. And you know, I prefer to actually sort of target things like bream, red mullet, bass. Although I do a lot of that in the summer, so you know, kind of save that for the summer more. And yeah, a few other bits and pieces that we can find. You know, I still like fishing for pollock and that as well if we can find it. But you get things like whiting occasionally. And as you saw maybe in one of the other videos, we've got some small coalfish, which is unusual for around here. So hopefully we'll be able to find some fish. But like I said, I'm just getting sorted out. We're going to probably take this. It's an old Paul Kerry. It's a beach caster. I've had this for like 20 something years. It's a really good rod and it still works perfectly fine. Because we haven't taken the multiplier, and we'll take the other rod. Now I always take 2 rods. I fish with 2 rods, but in general I carry one more as a spare, because obviously where we walk around and that, if you take a fall or anything like that and you whack your rod on the ground and smash the eyes out or break the rod, it's a long way to go and get another rod. So always take a couple of spare rods, and we'll be taking everything ready made so we're quick to get our lines out. So we have just a cheap rig wallet. We'll put up our setups in here, which will be kind of paternoster style most of the time. A few extra traces, just to save you tying in the dark or fiddling around, because usually you end up having to tie up the hooks, you'll suddenly get into fish and that's when you'll lose your hook. Right, anyway, we'll see you down there if the weather gets good, because for you it's going to happen right now. So we're heading down to the fishing spot. Gotta watch out for the hedgehogs, and we're going to try and beat the weather. It's supposed to get very wet today, but hopefully we can get a couple of hours in before any serious rain comes. Well, we're heading down, and the plan is to pick up some bait on the way down. Well, on the way down, when we're down there, should I say. And I'm going to get a bit of worm. I'm not going to spend too long getting worm, I'm just going to get enough just for a quick fishing trip. Normally I'd gather a bit extra, for obviously then I can go on another day. But to be honest, with the way the weather's going to be for the next week, I'm not even going to get near the sea, so pointless taking more bait than I need. So I've brought down a bit of squid, and I've got a fillet of mackerel as well. I froze up a few fillets from the summer from the boat. Now the idea with the mackerel is it'll add a scent to the water and hopefully draw the fish in. It's not really there to fish with, because the trouble with using mackerel here, you're just going to get congers all the time, and I don't particularly want to catch congers, so I'm not kitted up for it, and well, I just don't want conger. I'm trying to go for, like I say, species like, I don't know, bream or whiting or anything else, you know, any sort of fish. Now it's going to get a bit breezy down here. It's not too bad, I don't think, but not at the moment. It's obviously supposed to pick up, but I can hear the sea is rolling a bit, and that'll be the oncoming storm pushing the swell, pushing up the oceans. So we'll see what it's like when we get down there. But like I say, it's going to be a short trip, and hopefully we'll find some fish. Now I do have a good feeling about tonight. Just one of those trips where you go down and you just feel, things just feel right, you know. Other days you go and you think, nah, this is just not right. But tonight feels right. So we're going to find out very shortly. Get down to the bait digging spot. I'm just getting my trowel and potty out. We're going to get just a handful of worm. It started raining, or spitting with rain. Let's hope this doesn't get any worse, because it wasn't due to rain for a good few hours yet. But that seems to be the way the weather predictions are these days. Every time I check the weather, I mean, this year I've never known it to be so wrong. In previous years it used to be so sort of precise. Now it seems that their weather predicting has gone out the window. Right, let's switch off, get this bait and get fishing. Right, we've got enough bait. Unfortunately it hasn't stopped raining, it's actually got heavier now. So much for our window, all the nice weather. But we'll carry on. The trouble with the rain is it's the filming most of the time. It's trying to keep the camera lens dry. On top of that, it makes the rocks around here very slippery. But we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Doesn't affect the fish. In fact, usually before blow up, the fishing can be good. So we'll see. Right, well, we've got one rod out. And yeah, it's still bucketing down with rain. So I've come into a slightly different position, just a vain attempt to get out the breeze more so than the rain. But the normal place I'd fish should be so exposed. At least this offers a little bit of protection here. So I have put another rod out up there, still raining, but not quite as heavy. I've put mackerel on this one. It's only on a 4-0 hook. It's only a small bit of mackerel, trying to, like I say, avoid the congers if I can. I mean, if I hook a conger, the chances are it'll just snap off anyway, not with 20-pound line. It'll just bite through the line. Although saying that, I have landed a 41.5-pound conger in the past on 18-pound line. Same setup. So it is possible if you lip hook them. We just had a bite. I'm shocked. This is how long it's been since anything's happened. Well, it hasn't been that long here, but I mean, we've done several trips and the trips have been terrible. But to see a bite is, you know, best bite ever. Still biting. It's probably only like a pout or something, but yeah, I'll take anything at the moment. Well, wouldn't mind catching anything at the moment, you know. Just to break up this no fish thing. Yeah, probably a conger. Yep. Oh no, it's a dogfish. Oh well, it's a fish. Let's put that rod down, get a closer look. Now I'm sticking with the chest cam because obviously with this rain it's a bit more shielded. Just check the lens is okay, it looks alright. Hopefully you can see things okay. There we have it, one dogfish. Lesser spotted dogfish. Right, get hold of him, make sure he doesn't wrap his... Ooh, he's gunning for me, this one. The trouble with the dogfish, they've got very like sandpaper skin. In fact, they used to use it for sandpaper, and I'm going to have to cut that out, I think. And they will rasp the skin off you, basically. They wrap around your arm, twist, and yeah, it's like a road burn. Let me just... Easiest thing, cutting free, it's only a wire hook, so... He's taking it down. If I can get to him. Okay. I'll just stick another hook on that. It's only a 4/0 wire, so it should rust out pretty quick, these ones. I try to use ones that rust quick. Right. Get two hands on him. There he is. Ooh. Go and put him back. And in he goes. And away he goes. Okay, we caught something. Not my target species, but it was a fish or a shark, whichever way you want to look at it. So that's good. I think we'll stick with the mackerel. I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fan of catching dogfish, but at the moment, like I say, anything will do. Just to break up the monotony. Let me find another hook now. Now when I bait up, I just literally put the hook through 2 or 3 times like that. That's perfectly fine. I don't bother using cottons or anything like that. The only time I ever use cotton is on peeler crab, really. Well, we're into bites again. Literally on the first cast out. Must be a shoulder dogfish out there. And this other rod's going as well, with a bit of squid and worm. I might check this out. It's only been like, I've literally turned the camera off and put it back on. Right, I'm going to check the other rod because it's still getting knocks. And the other rod's out now again with mackerel, so... Look at that. We've got 2 fish. Got a bream and we've got a conger. Or a conger whip, little tiny one. There's the conger, there's the bream. Right, let's get this bream off first. Lovely little bream. Dry. Right, let's pop him back. And away he goes. I know, he's still in the shallows. He'll turn in a minute and he'll head out. You think he will anyway. There he goes, he's off. Perfect. Right, now for the eel. The slimy eel. At least he's only hooked in the jaw. There, he's off. He's on the beach. The water's coming and these things are pretty tough. I'm not going to pick him up, don't want to get all slimed. There we go. He'll find his way in a minute. I think I might have missed that. Oh crap. There goes my tripod. It's all going horribly wrong at the moment. Look at that. If you can see that. Covered in sun now. Light and all. It's been sitting up there for the last hour or so, and then it decides it's going to go take a spin into the ocean. Oh, we do have a fish. And it is a bream on our mackerel fillet. And 4-0 hook. We'll just get myself into a better position here, because there you go. One bream. Right. There he goes. Yep, he's gone. Don't tend to catch that many bream on mackerel, personally. I find the squid and that better, but you do get them occasionally. That was surprisingly a small one for the size of hook, for a 4-0 hook. It was surprising that got it in his mouth, and the size of the bait I put on. But that shows that the mackerel is working, probably by sending the scent out. Had that set up there for the extra light, as you can see maybe there. Yeah, filming and fishing, not the easiest things, especially when you're in the rocks and stuff. It's not like you've got a nice sort of tripod set up on the beach and that. You're clamping around with all your gear, trying to avoid falling over half the time. Right, let's get this out. Right, line's gone a bit slack on this one. I'm fiddling with the other rod, so I haven't been paying attention. Another small bream. Unfortunately, they're a little bit too small, these bream, because I wouldn't mind taking one home for the table, or a couple home for the table, but they're a bit small, unfortunately. Don't know where all the big ones are. Right, let's get him off and get him back. Storm slowly making its way here. You can feel the wind getting up now. Fortunately, we're in a little sheltered cove here. That's why I picked this spot. Just going to take on this squid rod, or the ragworm squid combo. And that's going to be another dogfish, I think. Yep. Another dogfish. And this one's hooked nicely. Now, do this without getting skinned or bitten. They have incredibly tough skin. That's, you know, I need to get a new multi-tool. My multi-tool I was looking at today, and it's seized up all the flyer part. But there you go, another dogfish. Right, I think I'll just let him go from here. We're not that far up, about 4 or 5 feet, maybe 6. And away he goes. They're pretty tough, those things. A bit like congers. Just going to check the one that had the mackerel on, because it's been very quiet for quite a while now. Did have some bites earlier. And it is the conger. bigger than the last one. Not a lot bigger, but bigger. There we go. One conger whip. Right, I'm going to get that cut off. Swallowed the hook, so I'm going to have to leave that one in as well. It's getting a bit difficult now to detect bites with the wind knocking the rods around, but I can feel the bites while holding it. Oh, we have a fish. It's another bream. Bream's going alright tonight. Like I say, they're small. This is probably the biggest one we've had. There we go. Look at that lovely black bream. Yeah, another conger eel. Biggest one of the night. By conger standards, small, but still, like I say, the biggest one we've had. So let's get my. Alright, let's have a look at it. It's such an awkward position at the moment, fishing. Right, there we go. There we go. Another conger whip. Too long for the camera, this one. Let's pull that way. Right, I'm going to cut this one off. Actually, I can probably get that hook out on this one. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that off camera, get the hook out and put it back in the water. So as you can probably hear, we've moved positions. And it is windy. Like I say, the storm is on its way, so we're not going to stay that much longer. It undoubtedly is going to get a lot worse. And another bream. Oh. There you go, lovely little fish. Go to the hooks as well, just come down like that. So we're getting a few bites again. Only felt like a small fish that time. I think I'm going to pack it in after this trip, after this one. Time is ticking and it's not very nice anymore. It stopped raining though, that's one thing, for now. I do know later on it's supposed to be a lot of rain coming, so hopefully we won't be here when that hits. That's a better one. There we go. One black bream. Just put him down. Okay, so I gave it another cast. We just had a take, so more bream, I think. Bream are in the area, that's for sure. In fact, this one's swimming in, I think, with this. There we go, another little bream. Perfectly hooked, just in the lip. This one took ragworm, I think this one took this time. Well, we're heading home now. Rain's arrived. You might be able to hear, well, we're in a sheltered area at the moment, but sea's getting very rough and the wind is definitely picking up, so time to go. Well, this is the next day. As you can see, the wind's got up. It's quite gusty at the moment. It's supposed to get even worse for tomorrow, and it's raining, but it was chucking it down before. Let's go back into the shed where it's not windy and wet, and let me just clean that lens a bit. Hopefully it's not too fogged up. So there you go, last night was a successful mission. Not big fish, would have been nice to see a few sort of table sized fish, but we did catch fish, and that was the main thing. After not catching now for a month or two of catching anything, well, at all really, it was alright. I mean, you know, you don't see the videos that I make when I go fishing and there's nothing. So, I mean, I might throw in a little bit on another video, but I'm obviously not going to put a video up for nothing. Now, we ended up with, what did we end up with? We had 3 or 4 congers, 6 or 7 bream, and a couple of dogfish. I'd have to check the exact numbers by looking back on the video. But all in all, not a bad night. Now, they give this weather to get even worse tomorrow, and for the next week we're going to get this, and after that I have no idea. But we are going to go back again at some point. As soon as the weather clears, we'll head back down. And, well, there's a few marks I want to go back to. They didn't produce then, but being there's a few fish there now, there's hope for them. You know, it's encouraging to actually go now and get a few fish. So, like I say, it would be nicer to see them bigger, but I'm just happy to get out and actually get some fish. I mean, I've been trying to get out for the last few weeks now, but it's just been wind and rain, and like I say, lack of enthusiasm as well when I have got out and there's just been nothing. Doesn't make you really want to go. But anyway, we'll be back with more as soon as we can get out, and hopefully things will improve from here.